Welcome, everybody. Jumping straight into tonight's content. If you're watching it now on the live or if you are going to be catching this replay, time is of the essence, and I know you have a business to run, and so we're just going to get into the juicy content. I was reading through the comments today in the group, and I wanted to address this one because there are quite a few of you that are working with MLM companies, and that is awesome. I think MLM companies are like the gateway drug to all of these exciting things that can happen outside of your company and build on top of it too. So what am I talking about? So if you are part of an MLM company and you know that you really have two different modes of making money. One is selling product and two is building your team. Building your team is going to be way more profitable than selling product. You all know this isn't rocket science. Usually what you make on selling product is a really small amount, but once you get like those team residual income happening every month, that's where you're going to really see the fruits of your labor play into working for an MLM company. So when I get asked the question of how do I sell without being salesy, that's like the number one thing, right? Because no matter what company that you jump into, you have all these products and you're like, well, I just want everybody to find out about how amazing they are and buy from me and yada yada. Well, how you sell those products without being salesy comes down to your story. And I want you to really take some time to digest this, work with it, and journal tonight too, to really master your story. It has to come down to those touchy-feely pain points of speaking to your avatar with your unique story. So let's just chat for a second and use this as an example. If you're with a company that has a protein shake, doesn't matter what it is, protein shake, and has all these benefits, and it is such a good shake, it tastes good, and it's going to help you with your digestion, and blah, 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 blah. Okay, if you go on Facebook and you say this, and you put this in your feed, and you think that someone is just going to glom onto that, there are 5,000 other people that are doing and saying the same thing that morning, that afternoon, whenever you decide to post it, that this person is seeing. They're going to skip on by that entire thread or entire post because that isn't something that brings them in. Versus a story where you talk about curing something with your system. Really think to what it is that speaks to you. Perhaps you had a shake and you've experienced a 20-pound weight loss. Talk about your story from beginning to end and what it was like in between. The choices that you took on that first day to try that shake. Where had you been before that? Had you been trying these other protein shakes for 3 years and nothing ever seemed to work out and they weren't beneficial to you? And so you started this new lifestyle. And talk about the lifestyle portion. What's happening in your life during that time? What's happening in your mindset? What are you learning? And when you start to get more into the business side of things is when you start to attract those team builders, those people that you want on your team. So again, to not sound salesy and to still sell your product is you have to tell your unique story. So spend some time tonight. Feel free to post in the group below, the real nitty gritty of what this does for you. What is the long-term vision of being being with this company? What does it mean to you to be within this community of these other people? Maybe you're part of a really big team where you all get to bounce ideas off each other every Sunday night in a group call. I know there's a lot of MLM companies that do that. So really think about what it means and not say, well, here's this product, taking pictures of like kissing something on the side, like those simply don't work. They do not work. And they might have worked like 3 years ago when the initial company came out and people were just naturally interested in it, but it's become too saturated with too many people that are pushing product literally down the newsfeed and no one is buying it. So really think about that. Do a little critique of your Facebook page or wherever you're promoting your business, and how can you incorporate your story so that you speak to your avatar. And that, my friend, is how you do not sell, do not become a salesperson on social media while still selling product. So tonight's episode, I hope you like it. Post below if you have questions, and I'm here to help you.